Welcome back to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, the KFC visual novel dating simulator. I didn't really say what I thought about this game so far after the first episode. I mean, so far there's not really a lot to go on, but just the concept of this game existing, you know, there's all these brands lately trying to be hip and trendy, and people think Twitter accounts like Wendy's and stuff, they're successful with it. Honestly, I think Wendy's Twitter is pretty cringy. I don't know. I think usually, just in general, I think brand Twitter is pretty dumb, and it's just weird what advertising has come to. But I think KFC is having fun with it, honestly, and they don't really seem to be like trying to cash in on memes or like do Twitter roasts or whatever. They just have weird advertising, which was already like a big thing in like years ago. Like Geico and Old Spice and stuff started doing all those weird commercials, and KFC is basically just doing that, but like to a really weird level. What makes KFC so weird is that they've turned their founder into like a joke, this like joke mascot character, and it's better than what Wendy's did, like embracing their mascot as like this anime waifu when it's based on this like the founder's daughter who was a child at the time, so their mascot is a child, and they're I don't know, it's just weird, but yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. It's weird though, right? Because they've made a dating simulator now, and like an anime visual novel based on this old man who made a chicken restaurant. I think I'm gonna. No, I was gonna say I'm not gonna put a link, but there's this really actually interesting video that's this clip from Catchphrase or whatever, this old game show, and Colonel Sanders was a guest, and like no one knew who he was at the time. So for it to turn into this now is just fucking bizarre. But hey, there does seem to be a lot of effort put into this. I feel like I've been talking for a few minutes now and haven't even done anything in this game yet. Anyway, give him the chicken snack. Obviously, that's what it was. Who is this man? That's the other weird thing. There's gotta be like he's a guy on the board of directors or something. See, I feel like the people who made this game have a good sense of humor, probably. The people I think KFC is probably not a very good company. I'm not gonna get a sponsorship now. But I like what the advertising team is doing. They're just having fun. They're not. It doesn't seem like they're trying too hard to like get in on trends or whatever. They're just doing weird shit. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Wow, who would have guessed? Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seat and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. I'm gonna start eating my KFC. I have a chicken pot pie. Not the traditional fried chicken, but I already had some like chicken tenders from KFC the other day. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, I drop my spork. You're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Oh, come on. I don't want to. Oh man, why is this such a difficult decision?
Hey, Ronald Coon, there's still a seat here.
Seems like no one has claimed this seat next to me. If you're interested. Two good options, but which will you choose? See, I don't want to, like, this person's supposed to be my best friend. I feel like it'd be a jerk move not to sit next to them. But also, like, the whole point of this game is Colonel Sanders, so, like, I don't know, we'll probably interact with him either way, so I might as well just... you move to take your seat by Miriam.
I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class.
Oh, that's right, she was nervous too, so... Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by?
Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship.
What? Oh. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, basically. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime.
So you say.
Oh my god, I gotta pay more attention. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. This is... Okay, this does kind of feel like propaganda, though. I feel like it's all just like a big joke, so it's fine, but it is really weird. I don't know. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. We haven't even learned anything yet.
Yay, a quiz about me.
This is incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz. Will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. I didn't read that properly. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Are they gonna make, like, employees, is this like the new employee training simulator for KFC? Because if so, I think, 90s Wendy's has some competition for, like, good job training tapes or whatever. I don't know. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. Yeah. That's right. Excuse me. Forest is to tree as chicken is to... feather? That's right. What is the most efficient... I hope they don't put too much emphasis on chickens in this game, because that's like... I don't know, I feel like KFC used to do that with their marketing a long time ago, is they would, like, have chickens all over the place, and they still do that sometimes. They'll have, like, chickens on boxes or whatever. I really don't like that. Like, I don't, not to get overly, I mean, I'm eating meat right now, so I'm not vegetarian, but anyway, not to get overly vegetarian. But I just hate seeing animals used to sell their own meat. I hate that. It's like, I don't know. It just feels really even more disrespectful. What's the most efficient eating utensil ever created? See, if this is something I guess you would only know if you. I mean, well, it's obvious what the answer is either way. It's a sport. But yeah, I mean, I guess you'd have to go to KFC to know that's the utensil they give out. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat? A pancake that looks like a silly face. Anything as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt. This, I guess. But this, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this would be the best. That's right. Eat Sprinkles a good boy? No. That reminds me of another brand Twitter account, which is like the only one I actually respect at all. I still think it's kind of weird, but it's the Bush's Baked Beans Twitter account. The thing about that one is they actually hired someone who ran like a meme account for like bean-related memes, and they hired him to run the Bush's Baked Beans Twitter account. I don't know. I feel like that was a cool move, and like it does. So it never feels like it's how do you do, fellow kids, or whatever. When that account references like a topical meme, it just feels like that person knows what's going on. That's what they would have tweeted about anyway in their Bean meme account. I don't know. Sprinkle's a good boy. Oh, right. The reason it reminded me is because they always tweet about Duke, the dog from the Bush's Baked Beans commercials, being a good boy. That was the one thing that's like a recurring joke on that account. I don't get that. He's not a good boy. He tries to sell the secret recipe of the company all the time. He's not a good boy at all. He's a bad boy. Anyway, whatever. This is the answer they want. That's right, I am. Cue the picture of Obama putting in a medal on himself. Your total score is perfect score. 5 out of 5. Be honest, did you cheat? No. It's just really easy. There better be potato wedges in this game. That's the best thing KFC sells. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Ronald Goon. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. That is important in this game. The Stewart Cafeteria. I wonder what that's a reference to. Wow, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Yeah, that's what I just said. Excuse me. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
It's Pop-Tarts.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch?
I can never remember Pop's voice.
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see,
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey,
It's about lunch. Everyone cheers.
But Shh. Lunch.
She said shh. What is happening? In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smell.
Indeed. Oh my god. Indeed. That smell? Can you smell what the Colonel is cooking? You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? He has this! It's Kentucky Fried Chicken! Oh my god, who would have thought? I said that like as it was coming out, because obviously. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. I like how they even have like the anime food art style. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. I'm trying to think what is the strategy? What do they gain from making this game? Is it just supposed to be to make people hungry for KFC? Because I feel like I don't know. I really want to know what the marketing justification is for this. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? It's more likely than you think. What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. Is he wearing pants? For the perfect fried chicken. It looks flat because of the pink thing. It looks like it's just his legs. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. He's not gonna tell you. He's not gonna tell you what the herbs and spices are. That's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw, no, my dude, no. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry his chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. I don't think they're gonna let you do that. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Ooh, I'm torn between these two. I feel like this would help me progress through the game. I really want to do this, but I feel like this would help me. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Colonel Sanders is just... He made the chicken taste like himself. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders... You know what, actually, since we're approaching Colonel Sanders now, let's approach him next time on I Love You, Colonel Sanders. What a weird fucking game.